Guys, day 18, almost done. Just got back from the sauna. Feel really good, relaxed, sleepy. Sauna always do that to you. Anyhow, today I want to talk to you guys about stimulation. Right? Stimulation. That's what that's what Nofap is all about, isn't it? The like masturbation, sex. It's the strongest form of stimulation we have, right? With MRI scans, I think they show that heroin is the only other thing that fires off so many fucking things in your brain there. And from working with addicts in the past, I know that heroin is the strongest of all the hard drugs, hands down, stronger than crack. You know, people quit crack, but people don't really quit heroin. They just quit for like 2 or 3 years and they come back on it. They pretty much take breaks from it. So they show in MRI scans that masturbation releases the same amount of, I don't want to say dopamine. To be honest, I didn't refresh the topic, but it shows the same. When you're looking at a person's brain scan through an MRI, it resembles somebody who's using heroin when you're masturbating, right? So it is the strongest form of stimulation. So that's why right now I am just craving stimulation like crazy. Every time I have a streak, I go nuts, man. Around 2 weeks, I start getting these insane, strong cravings for. I know I can't fast, so it's coming out in this need to drink alcohol, eat high calorie foods. Like I ate a large pizza to my head like 2 days ago. I've been eating huge bags of nuts every day. I just keep hearing this voice in my head telling me to go get a big bag of peanuts. I can't shut it up. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's been going crazy. Like, I've been craving a cigarette. I haven't smoked for like 8 years. I've hung out a million times with friends when we're drinking. 2 a.m. They're chain smoking. We're talking. I don't ever get a craving, no matter what. I only get cravings now when I hit like 2 weeks plus, and like they're pretty strong. I'm not gonna act on it, but no. So you guys gotta be prepared for like a big wave of this want for stimulation. You gotta know what to do. You gotta replace it with positive stimulation, but not always, right? You gotta understand. If you're trying to lose some weight or something like that, fight one battle at a time. Okay, if you win the battle with no fap, you're gonna win all the other battles in your life. So concentrate 100% on no fap. Okay, go and get that piece of cake. Go and do some things that might be slightly damaging, but as soon as you hit 36 days, 35, 36 days, you can undo that damage. You can lose that 2 pounds. You know what I mean? You won't be buying, you know, any more alcohol. Don't drink alcohol in the first 35 days. Okay, so some people can do it. I would say majority can't. It's so hard to control your urges in the evening. So don't do it. But I mean, depending on what you find pleasure in, indulge. Okay, treat yourself. Just know that this will go away after about 20 days. It'll start around 2 weeks. Or for me personally, it starts around 2 weeks, and then it would last until about 35 days, 36 days, and then I could undo any damage. I'll lose the extra 2 or 3 pounds. No big deal. Once 35 days kicks in, you get this massive wave of extreme self control, extreme self discipline that you've always tried. So, or I have, anyways. That's when it begins. So that's what I've noticed consistently with my streaks. So yeah, stimulation. I posted there's a big list. There's a big list of positive stimulants you can do. If you could keep yourself busy and if you can just do positive ones, then man, all the power to you. You're stronger than I am. But I mean, there's some shitty ones too, right? Like weed and other drugs, whatever, shrooms. I don't know what you're into. I don't know, man. I'm not telling you guys to do drugs. Okay, don't do drugs. Just it might be food. It's probably food, most likely, right? I'm just saying, let yourself indulge. Don't try to fight two wars at the same time. If you're trying to quit a bunch of stuff at once, just no fap, man. Just concentrate on no fap. Because if you win the war with no fap, then I guarantee you're gonna win the war with trying to quit smoking, trying to quit whatever bad habit you're doing, right? Maybe you're trying to get off the social media or whatever. You're scrolling all day. You know what I mean? You can't put your phone down. Just wait till like 30 days, 30 plus days, and then tackle that one too. Just right now, concentrate 100% on no fap. I posted a picture earlier. Speaking of social media, I posted a picture earlier on the Instagram account of like 30 really good ideas on how to I don't know, it's like 20 or 30 really good ideas on how to stimulate yourself naturally, mostly with like human interaction, things like that. But depending on your personality, right? Check it out. I'll leave a link in the description. You can check it out if any of those things are something that you're into with your personality type. And yeah, I mean, there's bad ones too, fucking gambling, stuff like that, overeating. You can go all day with it. But I mean, depending on the severity, you might have to indulge in some bad habits, you know what I mean? Just don't indulge in nofap. Just concentrate on beating that one, okay? And then it'll make your urges more manageable, right? At least you won't relapse, or the chances of you relapsing are much smaller because you're not putting so much pressure on yourself. At least, once you hit like 35 days, then you'll be able to tackle all those other things after that. Anyways, I'm ranting now, I'm rambling. The point of the video is, sex is a hardcore stimulant and you have to find something to replace that stimulant with. Obviously, a different stimulant. There's a picture on my Instagram. You guys could look at that little thing, get some ideas. And yeah, if you have to include some negative ones, as long as they're not too negative, then do it. Allow yourself, indulge yourself. That's it. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.